They go back row to Permentilla.
Jaja Marginot has the option of attack.
That spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin, pasalubong ng bayan.
Chiara Permentilla can be dead in the back row as long as...
Baron serve. Pineda receiving. Oh, that's a wicked shot.
I gotta give credit to the set of Jaja. That was
Chiara Permentilla spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts.
your thoughts,
Yes.
of course.
Of course, it's so easy when you're on the sideline, but they're on the court. So many things happening at the same time. Ebon. The strike, Davison. That's blocked and out. And a point will go to Nxled.
PLDT, high-speed hitters. Take a look at the location of her attack. Dealt a bit more, they need receive. A lot of the middles, Critch, Makislan, they have not been given the ball a lot because of the receive.
In the meantime, Nxled had a good start in the first set, but could not sustain it. So Savvy Davison is all set to serve. Her team currently in front by 3 here in the second. Ebon drops a message. Scraped on the net. Bang Pineda. Ebon. Olabnan makes it a set. Yes, sir. Permentilla.
Yep, same spot. This is her specialty. Going for that down the line, that zone one. Perfect set from Maggie as well. I believe that is Erica Santos if she was...
She's leading, her team leading 12-11. Permentilla knocked that in.
That is the attack that we like to see coming from Chiara, going for that cross-court attack. She was the top scorer in her...
Breath, actually. 22-19. Foiled. Reset. Ceballos. Maraginot. Permentilla. Yes!
Chiara brings
Into what we do and what we do so well. Some of their blocking faded actually in that third set.
the latter part.
Permentilla, check ball. Yes, set. That was the undoing of Nxled. They're trying to play catch up. The lead then was 7-2 already. And Palamata tries to make it 10 points. Can't. Permentilla gets it to drop.
Permentilla on it. The blocking here for Palamata. Again, struggling here.
Permentilla already with 16, a point. And Permentilla says, let's play some more.
It's not over yet. Point. But take a look at this. There's an open space in between Del and the
Depensa na
net.
pinakita ng both squads, but that finish by Almonte using the hands of her blockers, getting their first point. Thunderbell score. Take a look at that. Float serve.
Biglang.
But Zeus Thunderbell's claw their setters really activating all of her attackers, trying to confuse the blockers of Nxled.
Troncoso picked up there by Nxled.
Overset. Good save.
Troncoso again will go. Back Pineda knew where to be. Oh, wow. Good transition from Nxled. Ang bilis sila makarecover and Permentilla took advantage.
Permentilla, I think the top scorer for Nxled for this set. Take a look at that targeting
Serve. She got it started here. Scored the first point for Nxled. Ang lalalim ng kanila mga serve.
Yeah.
That's a... Atienza, they're trying the running attack. Good coverage we're seeing, except that time, that one got away from Zeus.
Yeah, that was Chiara very consistent in the attacks in the open. Ang dami niyang daan sa bola, and nakikita niya yung pwesto ng blockers niya.
Reverse to Ebon, picked up by Gonzaga. Troncoso barely getting it over. Ebon ulit. Tapia with a good cover. One more chance for Nxled. This time from the left pin. Permentilla can do no wrong.
That's That's right. And ang ganda ng pasok ni Makaslang for yung middle blocker na Zeus Coffee. Take a look at that again. Open yung cross court ni Chiara, but down the line pa rin niya dinala.
5 chances here for Nxled. Running attack. And look at Krish Makaslang. You know, I think she deserves the game point because Krish has been a beast.
Yeah.
7-point advantage for Zeus. Perfect first ball from Bancaneda. That's what happens. Permentilla just using the hands.
A good set from Maraguinot.
We've seen the 3 setters already on display here for Nxled.
Good check and a good defense.
Oh! Medyo na mag-pass.
Yeah. Malayo. Kay points.
That's an interesting combination attack. Hindi lang, not well executed lang, pero kung napalo yun.
Not a good first ball. Oh!
Pasok ba? And Permentilla was quiet for a little bit or medyo.
They're coming from a broken play. Take a look at that attack by Chiara.
It's still Zeus up by 1. Good first ball by Bang. Permentilla.
Yeah.
Did she make up for that last error? She did.
Yeah. Above her blockers, I was like it. It deserves a second look. Ang nipis ng daan na yun dahil andun na si Chloe.
And a must-win situation. We saw from the numbers in the third set na malaki yung disparity ng attack points. And alam natin, no-no yan para kay Coach Ettore.
Yeah.
He wants a lot of aggressive plays from her.
First set, pero yun nga, parang medyo pag tumatagal yung sets, doon nag-iiba yung
Bantay sa depensa si Permentilla. If you notice, pag pumapalo siya, nakatayo na lang yung defense si Cherry for her.
Let's continue to study it. Maraguinot to Chiara. And that drops.
Oo nga. Ewan ko.
Set is brought to you by Dunkin', ang pasalubong ng bayan. Could they be altered? It's been a long time since I've worked with Jamie. Back row for Chiara. Pauline sending it through. And wide.
She actually chased after that high ball.
There's the dedication from the captain of Cherry Team because her former teammate is Daps Dapol in Perpetual.
Oh, okay. Mag-teammate sila sa Perpetual.
Sayang lang na hindi sila magkalaban sa araw na ito. That's a point for Chiara Permentilla.
Also.
Chiara has 8 points. He's one of the minds behind the nice production of our league. Cagande, Robles blocked. Nxled's turn. Magi to Laika. Blocked. Back row for May. Robles. Still through for her. Nangulabnan. Permentilla off the block.
Ball and score point for Nxled.
Chiara Permentilla now has 10 points. She's the first woman to reach.
Kind of player then.
Dapol with some hang time there. Here's the counter. A free ball. Push to the open. Daps. Jorvina with a dig. And here's Chiara. Nice hit by Chiara Permentilla. But as Coach Guidetti reminded his players, di pwedeng 1.1 point.
Yes.
Ginoo to serve. Target was Pineda. To the quick Makaslang. Iris goes Jorel off the block. And looks like they will improvise with Permentilla. Goes for the long bomb.
Good angle there from Permentilla. Did not try to go sharp. Just went long there, right? At zone 5.
Iba rin talaga yung glow ni Chiara. Iris goes Jorel with the help of the net. Jaja goes Permentilla. Denied but sent out of bounds. Jaja now with a full front line and serving. Not the best of receives. Ginoo improvises. From the pipe, Permentilla puts it down.
So far.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin', pasalubong ng bayan.
From the back row this time.
There's a term for that. Iris sends it to the open. Jervina will play center. Ebon goes down the line. Ay angat pa ni Rivera. Chance ball para sa Nxled. Jervina. Jaja to Chiara Permentilla, which was denied. And Permentilla on the reload. Back-to-back points.
Permentilla getting blocked in the first try. And Permentilla again just ready to switch the angles, go down the line this time. Defense of Capital One.
That puts Permentilla in double figures, so that's 4 straight games Chiara has scored in double digits. In the meantime, here comes Chiara again. Back-to-back points.
Yeah, because why not? She got the hot hands here.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin', pasalubong ng bayan.
One more for Chiara Permentilla.
The service line, 2-point lead for Capital One. Bang Pineda. That time to Permentilla, sent back. Permentilla will try again. Covered. Doromal sends it up to Cruz. But Pineda with a coverage. Permentilla, a much-needed point. You know, she wanted that one back after that net fall.
Yeah. Who has been delivering majority of the points. Makatuno there, caught out of position. In the
biggest lead now of the set. They go pipe, off speed. Pancake save by Heather Ginoo. The set to Mayang Luna. Back row, Permentilla scores.
Her being in the back row, Pineda going to her. Better set this time, allowing her to go. To take care of that ball, you have to commit in every rally. Good pass.
To the slide. No entry, says Chiara Permentilla.
Iris wanting to separate, to split the blockers there, but Permentilla perfectly. Capital One.
It's 4 straight points. Mayang Luna at the service line. We cut this lead down to 3. Ivy Perez, the toss to Chiara.
Luna. Serving and Permentilla delivering the points here.
Tournament being 6 months long, so there's time to improve, time to grow as well.
Out of system play from Signal. Nxled will have a chance to attack. Permentilla cross court, yes!
What a swing coming from Chiara. Also, you know, that is the set that she likes. Take a look at that swing, and also fooling Dawn.
Signal is just 4 points away from getting the first set. Maraginot.
Good set.
To Permentilla. Dug by Molina. Vanny Candler down the line. Permentilla once again.
Oh, wow! Easiest of angles to attack from. Take a look at that roll shot. Perfect amount of spin targeting. You don't want to be giving a signal their opponent of any sort of momentum.
Another out-of-system play for the HD Spike. There's no problem for Chiara Permentilla. You can see her the sports complex.
This is a bump set coming from Ebon. And also the blocking is nowhere to be found.
Just the right height, just the right speed.
Perfect.
Para kay Chiara Permentilla. Overpass from Signal. Permentilla will score off the regalo from Ces Molina. 3-point lead for Nxled. Good rebounds, but the offense has been inconsistent for the Chameleons. Oh, spin shot for Permentilla is good to go. Pero yung best scorer nila iikot na sa likod. So it will be up to Almonte and Atienza to score in this rotation. Judith Abel has accepted all the rules given to her by Coach Shaq. Simula, she was a libero. We know her original position is an outside hitter. But
well, let's see if Coach Shaq gives her new roles coming up. This is, but we all know it cannot just be a one-man team. Everyone has to pitch in. The middle blockers needing to step up a bit more.
Great save from Makandili Katindig. Ces Molina No go, says Almonte. Abel from the back. Chance for Nxled. Almonte again. Cebu for our PVL on tour. Maraginot goes to Critch Makaslang, gets checked by the block. Permentilla from the pipe.
What a back row attack for the Nxled Chameleons. Beautiful bump set also coming from Bank Pineda. But take a look at that with that wrist.
No problem for Bank Pineda, but Maraginot has to adjust. Soft touch from Permentilla.
That's a good set.
Gander on the cross. Popped up by Maraginot. Chiara. Dug by Lalong Isip. Push from Gander. Jaisel de los Reyes. Gander again. But Bank Pineda is just solid there. Permentilla will finally put an end to that long rally.
Everything for the Nxled Chameleons. Jaja Maraginot giving her enough confidence, but take a look at that. Is she not balanced?
Yes, because later on she will be distributing that ball definitely to Jolina De La Cruz, Lorin Toring, and also Eliza Bertolano.
Oh, Lion's been playing very well as well in their previous games. Duel with another Adam Sonia and Trisha Tubu Ashton, who can score better in today's outing.
This has been her.
This is a team that has lost 2 times in straight sets and 3 times in 4 sets. And now they get a block point.
Blocking has been holding up for the Nxled Chameleons.
I want to see Jack with Rachel Andakis soon enough. Permentilla with a cross. And now we go back to Franny Reyes. What could this mean moving forward for Farm Fresh? If Jolina could turn out to be a star immediately, as now it is a point for Chiara Permentilla. And now we head back on to Franny Reyes at the sideline.
Thanks, Migs and Neil. Now
8-9 off of the service error. Abellana with the first ball. It's Jolina, dug up by Jorvina. Maggi to Permentilla. Net at the net. Louis, now to Pierre. To the back. A missed dig by EJ. The chase by Rachel. Now it's Laika sending it through. Oh, nice block by Nxled. Jolina had to retract. Maggi, Chiara, off speed. Beautiful.
Permentilla. Defenders were already squaring up for a powerful hit.
The biggest lead in the match is 5 points. First ball by Bank Pineda. It's Chiara with a nice approach. And there's your side out.
Much needed break point for the Nxled Chameleons. Well, they were able to almost complete the comeback.
Soyud, first block in the last 2 games. Ebon. Overpass there by Nisperos. Chance ball here. Running attack for Atienza. Picked up by Cobb. Victoria to Soyud. Two-handed pass. Pineda will set it up for Permentilla. Cut shot. Sharma picked it up. Here comes Laxina, who got tangled up with Sharma. Maraginot underhand.
Free ball.
Cobb again on the first touch. So it's Victoria setting it up for Soyud. Oh, what a rally here. Permentilla looking for the kill. They got it.
That was a long rally and a good cross-court hit there by Permentilla. And 2 tall blockers there in front of her with Soyud and PP Sharma. But targeting that cross-court, ang ganda.
Bad elbow and everything because of the injury to Mitch Cobb. Welcome back to our coverage of the All-Filipino Conference right here at the Phil Sports Arena. Nice hit there from Permentilla. Longer than 6'1".
For sure.
And most of the time you see her hit, she's above the block.
Parang yun talaga yung target niya is to hit above her blockers dahil yun din yung mahirap na matarget if you're the defender.
Permentilla, back row. Got it. What a shot for Chiara Permentilla, now with 11. Another great pass by Almonte. Permentilla, off-speed hit. Yeah. She's got all the tips and the tricks.
Good variations to the attack. Take a look at that. Ang layo.
So 2 service errors for Jaya Atienza so far today. Permentilla. Ooh, what a hit from the back row, and that will not come back. 16 points for Chiara Permentilla.
Yeah, making sure that I'm 100%. So we're sending all the best to Kyla. And of course, the rest of our athletes here in the PVL. Good dig from Valdez. Carlos was ready for that. Playing short court once again. Permentilla with that swing. Look at that.
What an angle there coming from Chiara Permentilla.
Again, hindi umaabot yung pasa sa setter. But now they've made necessary adjustments. They're serving harder as well.
Much more aggressive galleries we're seeing in the second. Again, communication, very important. We have Laure. Good cover from galleries. Great hustle. We have Permentilla from the back row. And this spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan.
It's also from the galleries tower high risers. And by delivering a lot of strong hits, you actually put pressure on the defenders of the Chameleons.
It shows that you're ready, right? You're ready to take them on. Great momentum stopper for Nxled of Chiara Permentilla.
Really about getting the point back.
At paano ka makakabawi? It's back with galleries. Ronquillo again. Perez will set up Chiara.
Down the line, Permentilla.
And with that, Nxled is at set point. And it looks like this will go.
Tamang set. Nakaibabaw na agad siya dun sa blockers na nasa harapan.
Maraginot. Hernandez from the back row. As Perez finds Permentilla again. Going cross court. Lumobo na sa apat ang kalamangan ng Petrogas. That's a good serve. Permentilla gets it past the two-man block. That's a big one.
Defense of Petrogas. Permentilla going for the hands of Isamizo Puntilla.
That's why there's no coasting, no complacency, because staying on top is a battle in itself. Will Creamline defend their rank in straight-up fashion? Well, we'll have to see, Zianil.
As taught by the G Amazing, who's still in Japan playing, living her life, living her dreams, playing pro volleyball. Over to Gia as he has been mentoring the young ones, not just on, as we saw how they've had their own moments. That 3-0 run in the first set, Chiara out of system, straight to Pons. Negrito back set to MG. The efficient MG. Chiara, wow. You saw and knew that she was trying to go for that cross-court hit.
For the Nxled Chameleons, doing everything she can para matulungan yung Nxled.
Find out here in the PVL play-in tournament. Ball play continues. Permentilla will attempt her first firepower. Now Ebon will continue. Saved by Sato. Chance here again. Maraginot will choose Permentilla.
Inside.
And that's inside. We have a narrative to tell from Franny. What do you have for us, Franny? It's like in bato from the pipe. Jaisal de los Reyes serving. That efficient drop ball was read by the Nxled Chameleons. Ebon will answer back with the same approach. Single blocks again.
Cross-court two.
That was unanswerable for Cesco.
Jaja Maraginot.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan. Early part of set number 1. Aragalang with 5 points.
Oh, okay.
Now, we'll have a different narrative here as the Nxled Chameleons a while ago in the dugout.
Yung accountability.
Yeah, talking about being proactive here. At balikan ang puntos.
Feeling ko kapag check ko yung stats niya, yung palo niya, ang daming, alam mo yun? Kasi as a player pa na-scout, tinignan mo ilan yung mga variation ng players eh. I bet si Cez Robles ang dami. Inside.
Permentilla finds the
Finally, we here from Permentilla.
2 more stakes and 1 game to play. Yun na
Yeah.
lang 1 game to play pa.
And
So I
despite
can't blame
this
them.
being their last match, it's actually their longest participation eh.
Tama.
Kasi nga, yung format natin, this is the longest in PVL history so far.
Because obviously, all part of injury prevention din yan. Good serve, good dive by Bang. Luna Lumahan will roll it. Off speed. Jinko is the one who set that up. It goes to the other side. Maraginot to Permentilla. Knows that there was nobody at the corner.
Great reflexes by this point. Yung napag-usapan natin kanina, no? Yung pagka-healthy ni Permentilla talaga noon. We're seeing a lot of...
Down 4. Chiara getting ready. There you know. Ooh. Good slide by Jinko there. Oh, but nobody getting the third ball. Si Ranta yung pinaka.
For Farmers Foxy's unable to defend.
And scoring.
Pumasok pa rin.
5.
Magaling na swerte pa.
Permentilla, let's take a look at this again. Getting some help from the tape of the net.